This is Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Welcome to Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Crimson Tide. This place is charged up and ready for a big game today. This is not your normal matchup. A battle of top 5 teams, 2 forces colliding here near the end of the season. Cannot wait for this one. Big playoff implications. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Alabama will kick it off to get us underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bell. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Looking to throw. It's Manning. And they'll start off with a deep shot. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has got to be aware that this quarterback and this offensive coordinator, they're not afraid to take shots. Here we see it early in this game, throwing the ball downfield. Defense has got to be aware. Keep those safeties back. Keep your eyes up. Try to keep a lid on this offense and look for some...
They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and the rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Tries the right with a quick throw. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the defense could not have written a better script than this. First drive of the game, not only do you come up with a pick, but you spot your offense 6 points right away. I wouldn't be surprised if they tell their offense, just sit back and take it easy, fellas.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick-6 in the last possession. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. And there's the handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
1st down and 10 now. Handoff from the shotgun. Solid run, tackled on the 45-yard line.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Breaks loose at the 45. That's an explosive gain. They've got him, but the gain all the way to the 28.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The Longhorns look to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They test the middle, but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Now it's second down here. Back to throw. It's Manning. Trying to extend the play. Using his legs here. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Longhorns come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Third down, out of the shotgun. Grab near the sticks. It's Baxter. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Longhorns begin a new series here, 1st and 10. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Linebackers moving around trying to confuse the offense. On the run, it's Young. Moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively. But what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And it's a bunch formation. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's looking deep here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. No stopping and takes it all the way. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT puts him in front by 7. kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Offense takes the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Gonna run it. It's Gibson. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Gives it to the back. And the gain is good enough for a first down near the 38.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. He'll hand it off. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's second down. Keeping it on the ground here. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. And they pick up the first on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Ball near midfield. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw. It's Manning. And they heave it deep downfield. Makes the catch inside the 10-yard line. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas. And now they'll set up for the point after. And there's the point after.
The extra point is good. That ties the game at 14.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return starts from inside the 5. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. We have a shootout developing here. Each offense scoring a touchdown in their last possession. trying to find room. It's Young. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? The clock is running. Last minute in a very entertaining first quarter of play. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He fires this throw and is intercepted. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They expect to cash in the starting field position. It is first and goal from the 2. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, this is the risk you take when you run this play. Sometimes it works, sometimes it backfires. And this time it backfires on the offense by going backwards for a tackle for a loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They're going to score with a run to the right. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, the biggest thing when you run the jet sweep, you cannot afford penetration. Here the defense does a nice job almost anticipating the jet sweep is coming, and they make this offense pay for that with a significant loss.
Third down and goal. Big play coming up here in the red zone.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 14.
And this big crowd doing everything possible to inspire this defense down here near the goal line. And the delay of game penalty will push the offense back 5. An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a third and goal. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Bringing pressure. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And this one is right through. And with that, they regain the lead.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Loss of 1. Second down coming up.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
Solid gain on the running play. Third down now. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. It's a big gain all the way to enemy territory, tackled at the 45.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball, you still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
On the ground, it's Young. Breaking free at the 35. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, I know people want to talk about the spread, and Alabama's offense has changed over the years, but at the end of the day, with this coaching staff, it still comes down to the line of scrimmage and the ability to pound the rock. Think about the backs they've had in recent years. Mark Ingram and Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Jahmyr Gibbs most recently. This is an offense that still wants to control things up front and beat you down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, that's what you love to see from an offense. The offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
The Tide offense line up here on 1st and goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
See if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They come up 2 yards from the goal line. Can they punch it in here on 3rd down? Takes the snap and takes off on the run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, great stop here by this defense to bring us to 4th down and decision time for the head coach. You go the easy route with a field goal, or this close to the goal line, you take a chance to try to get that touchdown.
And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. And that one's straight down the middle. And that will tie the game here. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. They're looking for the end zone here, no doubt. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Using his legs, it's Baxter. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Just a really good job up front opening up that hole. And I'll tell you, watching this back more and more, love his vision, love the instincts that he has as a runner, and he has that combination of physicality and speed to be able to pick up first downs like that.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We'll take a quick pause before the half as we reach the 2-minute warning. Offense getting set. Second down play here. The shotgun running play call. They make the stop to get the ball carrier down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the run, going to heave it downfield. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it a 7-point lead.
That makes the score. Texas.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field.
17.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. He'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, the offensive line is completely occupied with that defensive front. That freed up that linebacker to shoot right through that gap and blow up the ball carrier. What a play.
He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. And the quarterback dropping back. Looking to scramble. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Makes the catch. It's Young. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Alabama.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. But what's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
First down. We're going to throw the football. He'll try a pass here. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Here's that defense shifting again. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. They look to throw it here on second down. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Boy, the quarterback gets drilled on this play, Chris, as he lets go of that ball before the interception. I think he was just trying to get it out. Didn't seem to have a chance to set his feet up. And what did it do? It made it a lot easier for the defender to come up with the interception.
One more play before they head to the locker room. To throw, it's Manning. He'll fire it over the middle, had a lot of time in the pocket. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Longhorns will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. The stop is finally made, but it's a big gain. Stopped at the 49.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play.
Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
2nd and long for this offense after the sack. With the catch, it's Young. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. On the move, looking deep. Pass caught out of the 20.
Chris, here on 4th down, I thought they might be a little bit more conservative, but give them credit. They take a shot downfield and hit it for the first down and much, much more.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Yankee blue! Yankee blue!
Back to throw again. They're looking to set up a screen pass here. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep them short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
On the set.
Second and goal for the offense.
Here we go.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off. It's a design run. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. An important third down and goal now.
Split, split, split. Check. Lion, lion.
That's a design quarterback keeper. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, tied. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
The PAT is up and good, so we're tied up here in the third quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. The last possession ended in a fumble, and that set up a touchdown, so they got to bounce back from that right away. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
After the first down loss, it's second and long from the 17. Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Dropping back, it's Manning. Here's the throw deep downfield. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Big gain moves the ball across midfield to the 45.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Longhorns have first and 10 here. They'll hand it off. Breaking free at the 35. At the 10. Touchdown, Texas. They'll take the lead in the second half. And now to try here for the extra point. PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Second down, looking to throw it. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Wow, lays out and makes a spectacular catch. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hand.
And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space and let him make people miss and use his speed to get to the end zone. That's what they did here, and it pays off.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Gets loose on the scramble and picks up a decent gain, short of the first down line.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Second down play coming up. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll tackle him at the 27.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Offense looking to convert on third and short from the 27. Can he make it to the marker? Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it's third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Scanning the field, it's Manning. Defense is coming after him. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
Second down after the incompletion. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Every now and then we see a really good run. We tend to focus on what other people did in order for that run to happen, what the offensive line did. Maybe the receivers are blocking good on the edge. Sometimes the running back is pretty good too. And on that play, he picked up a lot of yards and made that happen with good effort.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Longhorns will come to the line to run the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Baxter. finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Just love watching his back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. They're going to run it. And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run, but look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Third down and 3. Try to make it 3 consecutive third down conversions. They'll try to run for the first down. And they'll stop him just short of the mark. Good effort, but the defense holds. Now it's fourth down. The Longhorns will come to the line on fourth down looking to convert. Here we go, fourth down. They'll try to run for it. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decided to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Off the RPO, caught to the right. They moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
On the double.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Convoy.
Linebacker shifting around now. Handoff here from the shotgun. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And at first down, they go right back to him. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up the back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up.
Double right. Dino. Acorn.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
2nd down play coming up for this offense.
Here we go. Razor, razor. Now.
Tight end goes in motion.
Yep.
The shotgun handoff here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Okay, ready?
A crucial play in this game. It's 3rd down and 2.
Jackrabbit. Ready.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down.
First down, Alabama.
1st down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play.
Ready.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10.
Lion. Spire.
Here's the handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Ready.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? And a timeout is called to talk strategy here. Tie game late in the 4th quarter.
Ready up.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Face it. Ready.
Ball handed off. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Ready.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone.
Last. Here we go.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the 1st down, but he got it.
Over.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. Coming up, second down and goal.
Get set, get set.
They'll try to run this one in. Touchdown, Bama. And they claim the lead here in the final quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And the Longhorns offense takes the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
This defense just hasn't had many answers for this running back. Guy's already over 100 yards on the afternoon, but give him credit there. They made a nice play in the backfield.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Dropping back. It's Manning. Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42. And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments.
Timeout, Alabama.
Strap in for this exciting finish. The offense has one last drive. Time ticking away. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He's hit as he throws it. And that's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Longhorns looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he'll loft it to the end zone. Oh, and he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Dropping back, it's Manning. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking for 6. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns.
It's just a great job by this offense. Now, I think it's a little bit too late here. They're not going to be able to have a chance to come back, but I think it says a lot about the character of this football team that they're fighting to the very end.
PAT to tie things as we head into the break. And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter.
That ties the game at 38 all.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Movement at the second level of the defense now. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down. Now a timeout is taken with just 5 seconds remaining. Less than a yard to go as they come to the line on second down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass rush closing in. Desperation pass falls incomplete. Now we're headed to overtime. So here comes our first play of overtime. Fights off a defender. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has a handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Running play called on 3rd and short. After second effort, he's brought down, but is past the marker.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Longhorns will start overtime with the football first. They'll run it from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, this guy has been dominant all afternoon long, but that time the defense has got to be asking themselves, where has that been? They finally get to him behind the line.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. The pickup is 4. Sets up a 3rd and 6 now.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. Just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Offense facing a 3rd down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down.
How about that, Chris? They run the football here on 3rd down, almost pick up the first down. What it does, though, is it gives them a much better chance if they decide to go for this of picking up that first down.
Down. They are 1 for 2 so far today. Back to pass. It's Manning. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, and it's incomplete. They gamble and come up empty, turning it over here in overtime.
Chris, what a great job here by this defense on this 4th down play. They knew exactly where to come up with that stop to get the turnover on downs, and they did it.
So this defense now needs to come up with something special to make a play to stay in this game in OT. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. The pocket breaking down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Oh, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
That sack sets up a second down and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab, and they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line, because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route, and the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
The back's got it. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle.
I like that you trust your running back and you're still trying to run the football. You got to be careful. You get into overtime, this defense is thinking not just stop this runner, but try to rip that ball out as well.
And here we go. We'll set up for a potential walk-off game-winning field goal. And he's got it, an overtime game winner.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.